Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to send emails in Ruby using the SendLayer gem. So this works whether you're sending email from the vanilla Ruby app or if you're using Ruby on Rails. So without further ado, let's jump right in. So to get started, you first need to install the SendLayer Ruby gem, and to do that you either run gem install SendLayer. I've also created a gem file which I added SendLayer gem as a dependency. So if you have that, you can either run bundle install and it's going to install the dependency for you. After installing the gem, before getting started, you need to authenticate it using your SendLayer API key, and to get that you need log into your SendLayer account. If you don't have an account to SendLayer, I'm going to put a link in the description section or the comment section of this video to get started with SendLayer, so you can get started for free. Once you've created your account, log into your account and navigate to settings and then navigate to the API keys tab. Here you can copy an existing API key you have or create a new one. To create a new one, click on the create new API key button and then pass in a name for your API key. I'm not going to do that because I already have one for this tutorial, and then I'm just going to click on this copy button to copy the API key. After copying the API key, I'm going to return back to my code editor and then I'm going to export it as an environment variable. Ideally, the API key should be added as an environment variable and stored somewhere remotely and not live on your code base. With your API key in place, you're ready to send your first email. So here's the simplest email you can send. So the first step is to require the SendLayer SDK. And then next up, I'm going to load the API key I passed from the environment variable and use that to initialize the SDK. So to send an email using the SendLayer gem, you need to pass your params, and the params that are required to send a basic email is the sender email, the recipient email, the email subject, and either text or HTML email contents. Next up, I'm going to call the actual email function, which is the SendLayer.email.send method, and then pass in the parameters which are initialized above. The email method returns a response with the message ID, and then I'm just going to add a brief conditioner to ensure everything works. So if the email sends, we're going to get a response, otherwise we're going to get a failed email printed on the console. So to test it out, let me open my terminal and then run the command to send the test email. If everything is configured correctly, we should get the message ID indicating that the email is sent successfully. Yup, congratulations, you sent your first email from Ruby. So let's take it a step further and add email and HTML email. So for most transactional emails like password reset, order confirmation, they are usually HTML emails. Let me show you how to send an HTML email using the SendLayer Ruby gem. For this tutorial, I'm going to keep things simple. I'm generating a reset token using secure random and then passing it into the reset URL. So I just added a basic username, which is Polly. The body is going to be a Ruby HereDoc HTML syntax, which includes an HTML syntax with the heading and a personalized welcome password reset email, which also includes the password reset email. So the main difference between the plain text email and the password reset and the HTML email is the text, the parameter you pass. So for HTML email, we're going to pass HTML, and then I'm going to call the HTML field that we passed here. So I can remove this text parameter since we're not going to use that. And then for the actual recipient, to test it out, I'm going to send this email to myself to see if we actually get the actual email. And then after doing that, your email is ready to go. I'm just going to pull up my terminal again and then run this command to see if we actually receive the email in our inbox. If everything is configured correctly, we should get this message ID indicating that the email was sent successfully. Then next up, I'm going to open my Gmail account. I'm here on my Gmail account. This is the test email we sent, and this is the password reset link that we included into the email. So there you have it. That's how to send emails using the SendLayer Ruby gem. And then there are other parameters you can pass. For example, we can pass a reply to email address. So this is particularly useful if you want your users to reply to a specific email address. So let's say we want this to go to support at example.com. Without a reply to email address, emails would automatically use the sender as the reply email address, and then this doesn't make sense if you have no reply as your reply to email address. So there you have it. That's how to send basic email, how to send HTML emails using the SendLayer Ruby gem. There are other parameters that the SDK supports, such as sending to multiple recipients, also including attachments to your emails. I'm going to put a link to our developer documentation, which includes all the available params and all the methods that are available using the SendLayer gem. Go ahead to check it out. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.